Here's what it looks like on the table. We're ready for another clash on the lower bracket. 5-5, even action. Dave Morganelli coming in at 539 Fargo, 495 Fargo for Bob Lucas. The first break is down, 2 balls on the break, and the cue ball. Dave Morganelli on the run at the moment. We're going to verify here that this is indeed lower bracket winner's side action. For some reason, I have a feeling it may not be. But that said, it is possible that this is on the winner's side. We'll double check right here. I've seen a lot of matches for Dave Morganelli and Bob Lucas. Actually, they are on the winner's side. This is winner's side action. This is to bring them to, I believe, the hot seat on the winner's side. So, I mean, on the hot seat on the winner's side in the lower bracket. So, this is the joining of the lower brackets, and Dave Morganelli, unfortunately, displeased with his position on the 8 ball. Now, of course, Dave Morganelli coming in as one of the higher Fargo ratings in the lower bracket of 539. He is actually, out of all of the Fargo ratings, there was only one person who had a higher Fargo rating than him on the lower bracket. And what a beautiful shot there that he played on the 8 ball. And we're going to be joined very shortly here by Mr. Mike Matthew. He's going to come in and help give me a little bit of commentary here. We got lower bracket action that is going on. And of course, Mike coming in to help out with the commentary. Dave Morganelli on the run right now after a scratch by Bob Lucas.
How's it going, guys?
What a beautiful shot by Dave Morganelli. What a run out by Dave Morganelli after that.
This is lower bracket or upper bracket match?
Lower bracket winner's side action. This guy goes to the hot seat.
Oh,
so
well, the hot seat for the lower bracket.
The hot seat for the lower bracket. Okay. Yes.
That was a good match from Baccio and Rantamba there.
That was a very good match.
Those last few racks there were really long battles. That was a grind for sure.
Yes, definitely. Kevin Baccio, Steve Sutton won against Rantamba. Ran actually missed the case 9 ball.
Did you answer Andy's question on Rob Pearson?
No, I did not. I will double check on that. Oh, any update?
It's 4-4.
It's 4-4. It was 4-2,
yeah,
but Rob is battling back.
Yeah, Rob was up 2-0.
That was Did you happen to see the bank that Bill made over there?
The 9 ball?
To get to 4-2?
The 9 ball.
Yeah, that bank 9 ball. He overruns the 9 ball a little bit and then just fires that bank.
Fires it in.
It was beautiful.
It went nipple right in the pocket.
Yeah, it did right in. It's beautiful. Rob looks to be going up 5-4 very shortly here. Yeah. Speaking of, Dave Morganelli up 1-0 after a very unfortunate break by Bob Lucas, and we'll see if Bob Lucas can turn around and do the exact same thing again.
You know who's playing good today? Clyde Matta.
Yes, he's playing very good.
He's playing really good.
He beat Sal Madolo on the loser's side.
Yep, played really well against Sal. Sal.
I was telling Mike at the beginning of day 2, I would have put Sal as the odds-on favorite to be one of the people to fight for the hot seat.
Yeah, Clyde Matta shot really well, and Rob Piersick was up 5-4 in his match.
Got a lot of people who are joining the stream again. We've just reset the stream. The Mike Verducci Ben Savoy match. Mike Verducci
Won, I believe.
Yes.
7-3, I believe, was the final score on that match.
Yes, it was. So Mike Verducci handling Ben Savoy, as it were.
What was the? Was it a 7-6 race? Was it a 7? I think it may have been a 7-6 race.
Possibly. I don't know the race. If it wasn't 7-6, it was even. I'm not quite sure. I think it was even though.
Okay.
I think their Fargos are only like 36 points apart or something like that. Speaking of, Bob Lucas is really running through here. Unfortunately, jacking up on that ball, trying to get a little bit of extra pop, and all he got was pop and a miss. This brings Dave Morganelli back up to the table with a relatively open rack, and if he happens to run this one like he ran the last one, we're going to be looking at 2-0 real quick. Seeing a lot of games. I believe Adam Blair is still firing over there against Emily Cady.
Yep.
Don't know what the score of that is.
3-0.
Who's got 3?
I don't remember recalling who. I want to say Adam. I believe I've seen Adam rack a couple of times.
And Dave Morganelli just scratched again. That actually puts him on 2.
Does it?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I don't think that Bob Lucas is about to turn around and try to get him on 3, but he definitely is on 2 fouls. Oh, and Ben and Mike was even to 7, according to Steve Sutton.
Yeah, so then it was 7-3.
Yeah, 7-3.
Ben played really good against Lucas.
Oh, yes, he did.
I'm surprised he didn't carry the momentum after that.
Oh,
and he misses.
He did attempt to go for it. Visible frustration by Bob Lucas. But just in case here, we do see that Dave Morganelli is on 2. So
yeah, it's as long as you cut to 3, draw it past the 7, off that rail, and then out for the 4. Play the 4 in your bottom left corner. Oh,
wow, that was so close.
I almost said it too before he shot it. You just got to make sure you get past the 7, but
I think at this point I understand that he doesn't really have a shot on the 4. I think he's just happy that he's still that he's
in the game,
not putting all the balls back on the table to rack, because that could have gone bad very quickly.
Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't.
What a cut! He overcut a little bit. He's going to leave a very long cut.
Long shot here. It's makeable. Definitely makeable.
Yeah, there was the previous match that you were watching on the previous stream definitely was a lot of frustrating occurrences that occurred for Rand. I believe he missed 4 9-balls in that set.
Really? Was it 4?
Yeah, it was 4 9-balls. So he'll be thinking about that, unfortunately, when he comes back to watch this one.
Good thing for him. That was a winner's side match. So Rand can definitely just try to.
Got to clear his head.
Yeah, I went outside after that match, and he was out there. He was laughing. He understands, so I think he was a good sport about it.
Yeah, definitely. And in terms of other matches going on in the room, Steve, we'll do our best to give you as many updates as possible. Kind of getting down to the nitty gritty. I'm actually starting to see some 10-ball matchups on the tables in here. So, but we're going to do our best to not commentate on the 10-ball until the Winter Classic itself is done.
Yeah,
we're going to keep the commentary strictly to the Winter Classic here.
Asking for some updates. Mark, Rob Pierce is up 5-4 in a race to 7.
Yep.
Steve Sutton, any other updates? Let's see. We have Adam Blair's up 3-0. We got Mike DeMarco's just now starting his set against Mike. Is that,
Mike Verducci.
Right? Yep.
Yeah, he's playing Mike Verducci. So.
And then Clyde Matta. I forget that gentleman's name that Clyde's playing. I played him in the tour finale. I forget his name. Really good player.
He is a good player. I'll tell you who he is in a minute.
That scores 5-4. I'm unsure who is in favor of. We got Ryan Crum. He's
playing the 10-ball, I believe.
Oh, he's playing the 10-ball. Never mind. I didn't know they switched 10-ball to this room too. Okay.
Mike Nicoloro.
Okay.
Mike Nicoloro is who Clyde Matta's playing.
Okay, yep, that scores 5-4. I'll update you guys as soon as I'm aware of who has 5 and who has 4.
Bob Lucas just made a very nice shot on the 6-ball there. This could turn into 1-1 pretty quickly. keeping a close eye. Bill Cody over here eyeing up a long straight 4-ball. This is a shot that you'd probably put a wager on over there. You know,
because it's
four diamonds
yeah.
away, both rail to rail.
Yeah.
That shot is very hard to shoot.
You just spin it down the rail.
Yeah. Long ways
Very
away though.
easy ball to
Easily
miss here.
missable. Wow, he played it.
He played it perfect. Wow.
That's a great shot
That
too by Bob
is
Lucas.
a little tricky for Bill Cody over there.
We could be looking at 1-1 over here on the stream
That's
table.
what I'm starting to think. Nice and easy. Get in there.
That's what it is. 1-2-1. Dave Morganelli and Bob Lucas. Now, of course, you guys are watching the Mark Dion Winter Classic, the New England 9-Ball Series Winter Classic. We are keeping an eye on the racks here. We're going to continue to show you great action all throughout the day on the winner's side and the loser's side of the upper and lower bracket. This match right here, right now, puts them on the top end of the bracket. So this would complete the winner's side of the lower bracket. Whoever wins this will be in their hot seat. And then we're looking over at Rob Pierce's match. He's waiting for Rantamba, or I'm sorry, Kevin Baccio will be waiting for the winner of Rob Pierce and Bill Cody. And Rob just made a sick 2-rail kick shot, which I don't necessarily know if he wanted to make.
Yeah, I'm not sure he intended that.
He doesn't look as though he intended on making that 2-rail bank.
Seeing the position on the 6-ball does not look like he wanted that to go in.
No, well, the 7's not exactly a gimme either. So. After the break, this is what we're looking at. Dave Morganelli coming up to the table.
Mike DeMarco jumped off to a 1-0 lead against Mike.
Yeah, Mike hasn't been working by the hour in the past few matchups. He's been he's been rumbling and mumbling.
Playing work, yeah. Mike's been playing really well this tournament.
He's taken out a lot of
excellent shot.
He's taken out a lot of killers. Mike has been laying them to waste. It's a tough shot for Bob Lucas here. The one's not necessarily so
one of the two
so favorable.
One of the two here is gonna be tough. I think he's just gonna try to make the 1-ball and cinch it, or
He ends up leaving a shot.
We have an open table here. It's not really any problems. I think once you get to the 5-ball here, it's
the combo that was just made on table 8 too. Beautiful shot by Rob Pearson. He's got a chance now for a natural, play the 7-ball with natural angle and get on the hill.
Oh, did he play the 7-8 on the side? I didn't see it.
He did. He comboed the 8-ball on the side. It was a great shot. He played it beautifully.
Yes, Justin, you are correct.
Yeah, DeMarco is playing Verducci, and I believe DeMarco is up 1-0 over Verducci at the moment. Wow, that was a lot of stroke. I don't know if that game. I think that game is even. This match also being even. That was a lot of stroke by Morganelli.
That was a good shot.
We'll continue to keep you updated on DeMarco and Verducci. Steve, my apologies if you hear me yawning in the stream. It's not that I'm bored. I'm just a tad tired. I did not sleep very well last night. But
I'm with you on that one, Tim.
Yeah. By the way, Rob Pierce about to go to the hill on table 8. Meanwhile, over here on the stream table, we are seeing a considerable amount of shot making from Dave. I would say he's not a guy that I'd want to be seeing if he was shooting that well. I can only imagine what the spot would be.
Yeah.
I don't think it's much. I think actually, if we were to play him and I play,
it might be 2 games. I think
it might be even.
Too.
Might be even because he's at 539.
Oh, so he barely made the cut in the bracket. Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know if I'd want to be seeing him on my end of the bracket. I'd rather just leave him on the lower side. I don't know if I want to play a shot maker like that. Emily Cady is on the board on table 7 against Adam Blair. It's 4-1. That's a 5-5 race over there.
Clyde Matta just tied it up to 5-5 on table 3. Rob Pierce is on the hill on table 8.
And Mike DeMarco is on the is up 1-0.
Ball in hand here on the 1 ball.
We have a ball in hand at 1-1. Bob Lucas now on the way. Well, we enjoy the fact that you were able to take the airport's Wi-Fi and use it to your advantage, Steve.
Oh, well, I'm glad you're going down south. Enjoy the weather down there, Steve.
Yeah, a lot warmer than it is here. Just to say that. This is a great.
Was he going for the bank?
Yeah, that was a great chance.
I think he was trying to play a safe attempt. I'm not sure.
Even if you make the bank, you're still all right. You know, that's a great lead, though. I don't necessarily know if the cue ball passes the 7 there.
I don't think it does.
I know I would shoot it. That was a great shot by Dave Morganelli. He actually feathered that between the 4 and the 7 there. New Jersey pool player, yes, Mike is using Fargo ratings to help with handicapping. Actually, it's the primary source of handicapping for this event, Fargo rate is. So for those of you that are curious, it's not exactly, he's not using them exactly. I mean, with anybody who isn't an established Fargo rating, they are being adjusted to make things fair. And so far, I haven't really heard any real complaints. None that were more than normal, and yeah, I haven't really seen anybody that said that they got just absolutely crushed. So
yeah,
it's been quite fair.
This event was more even-sided. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yes.
Yeah, sorry. The event it turned out more even than I thought. I mean, it's about right. It's an even mix of all handicaps and everything right now.
Had a lot of hill matches.
A lot of hill matches.
Like even Kerry McAuliffe was telling me the other day. He goes. I argued that this might be, one of Mark's best events with Fargo.
Yeah, I mean, because he took the Fargo ratings and adjusted them a little bit based upon all of his tournament experience with all of us here, and I think it turned out pretty well. Yeah. Not in your and I's favor necessarily.
Well, and I think it turned out. I think it turned out well in our favor too. We just
didn't capitalize.
We just didn't capitalize on our mistakes. You can't go and make mistakes like we did. I mean, no, I'll admit I had a tough draw, but hey, it's
There's always another tournament, though.
Exactly. Tough draw, and I made mistakes, too.
Mike said that to me last night. There's always another tournament.
That's
always
right.
Another one. You always have your chances.
There will always be more, no matter what you do.
I've been fortunate enough to win a couple of Mark Dion's tournaments. So. That pocket is brutal over there. Rand Tamba and Kevin Baccio each boxed several balls each in that
A couple of 9 balls. There were 3 9 balls alone in the last set.
In that one pocket?
Yeah.
I know, yeah. You're right.
Kevin and Rand put the same 9 ball in that pocket and missed both times. It's a great shot by Bob Lucas.
He should be out here.
In theory.
Rob Pearsall also might be on the verge of closing out the set here.
Having a little trouble on his 5 ball, he is.
Yeah, a little funky. He's going to have to pull out the bridge. Adam Blair is continuing with his 4-1 lead. Mike DeMarco is still 1-0, still 5-5 over there with Clyde Matta. Clyde Matta at the table, only a couple balls left here.
Bob Lucas just made a great cut shot. Look at the position. That's a great shot. Now eyeing up the side pocket. Nice deep breath. Something you need to do. Keep yourself calm before you go and you make one of these tester shots.
Pocket. Oh my God.
And he escapes. 2-1. Bob Lucas staying on the table. Definitely a tester of a shot there. We are looking here at live action from Snookers. The Winter Classic continues as we see the players racking the balls up. We're going to take a quick look here at just what the tournament winnings are for the payouts. How about this? $1,600 to the winner of this one, $1,100 for guys in second. These guys right here, they are going to be looking to get into the 5-6, get into the 5th, 6th range, 5th or 6th range, maybe even 4th place with a win here. So that would be great for them. Of course, we are keeping a very close eye on this match right here, because these guys are already guaranteed a significant amount of money, and they're going to be making a little bit more if they win.
Yeah.
So, of course, this is on the winner's side, which means even if they lose, even if one of them loses, which one will, they'll be going over to the loser's side to continue battling.
Each match is a grind here.
Yes, it is. Just an update, Clyde Matta is now on the hill, I believe.
Yep.
And
Like
Robert Pierce is about to close out his match against Bill Cody. That was a phenomenal shot he just played.
Rob Pierce to close out here and see if he can put away.
We will continue.
And
Rob Pierce now onward and upward. He will be playing Rand Tamba in his next match. Kevin Baccio in his next match. He'll be playing Kevin Baccio in his next match. Thank you for reminding me.
Wow, that was a very crazy match for Rob. Rob started off 2-0, then was down, then was trailing 4-2, and then won 6-4. So
7-4.
7-4. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was looking at the
string of statistics.
Yeah, Clyde Matta's racking on the hill there. Still 1-0 for Mike DeMarco.
Yes.
Mike and Mike match over there.
Yeah, Mike Verducci right now staring a 7 ball in the face. The only problem is he's got to shoot the 5.
That'd be a good jump shot I can get over the 7.
Yes, fun.
Oh, speaking of getting over the 7, on the stream table here, we have Bob Lucas.
Verducci got over the 7 too.
Yeah, Bob Lucas was getting over
Bob
the 7
Lucas,
as well.
trying
around
to
the 7. He's going to try to get around the 7 over here on this table.
Bob Lucas going either airborne or going around, one way or another. It's not a straight shot, and he missed it. That is a ball in hand, folks. Our next matchup, I believe, is coming on the stream table. As soon as Mark Dion finds a pen that works. He just asked us for one. Problem is our pen didn't work too. Getting down to the nitty-gritty here, folks. I'd say we only got maybe 12 to 18 people left. Maybe not even that much. Definitely getting down to the nitty-gritty.
Is he attempting to get him on 3 here? I think that's,
I believe he's attempting to play another save. That is a great shot.
There's not many ways to hit the one here.
Nope, there is not.
Unless he can.
One rail kick.
Oh, I didn't even know. Looking at the stream view.
Yeah, one rail kick, but it's still not simple. Oh,
especially
side pocket got him.
Yeah.
He would have hit that. Oh, and that was for 3 too. I didn't even realize that he was on 2 fouls. That's pretty crazy. Dave Morganelli picks another one up. It's 2-2. Dave Morganelli after getting Bob Lucas on 3 fouls. Remember, in case you don't know what the 3-foul rule is, you cannot commit 3 consecutive fouls. If you do, it is loss of game. Because of that, we are now all knotted up once again. Not too often you see many 3 fouls.
Yeah, so we're going to have Robert Pierce and Kevin Baccio on the stream next after this match. That's going to be a fantastic game.
7-6 race, right?
Yep. Rob Pierce will be giving 1 game and race to 7.
There we go. Looking here, be ready for that 7 or 8 ball to come flying in the corner. It's been doing it all day. That did not happen. Instead, we have another scratch and a 2 ball that is precariously close to the 9 ball. Could be an early rack. All Bob Lucas has to do is find a way to maneuver the 1 ball here. This is kind of tough because the one ball doesn't have a pocket. 2 9s in the hole.
Let's safety play here.
This could be a.
You know what I do? I put the cue ball underneath the 1, right where he's putting it thin and
yeah, and try
to bring it behind the 2-3 or 4 or 2-3 or 2-4 or 7 ball.
Just do your best here to not put that right behind the 9 ball. Even if he, excuse me, even if he only holds a piece of the, holds a piece of it. Even if he leaves, no,
did he call that?
I don't believe he called the 9 ball there, but definitely played a good safety. Brad Dagnialt, Jesse Murphy, Sharon Marie, Paul Troxel, Vinny Porzio. Thank you guys for watching the stream. Always good to have your support, supporting New England Pool. Oh, he didn't hit that.
I don't think he hit that ball.
Nope. And while the combination is now out of the cards, the safe, however, is not. You know, now if I'm here, I don't know if I like going this way. I think I like doing the exact same thing you just did before, which is to just go on the other side and thin the one ball back.
So you can bank the one on the rail and like just just like that.
You could play that.
I would have played
Except the problem is now you can see it.
You can't see it, but I would have played that a little harder.
I like going down table just because I can get the one ball to fully hide behind the 5, forcing him to kick into a ball that would have to be watched.
I like that shot, but I'd have created more distance for the one ball there.
Good kick. Oh, he kicks it right in like a champion.
Both of them.
Kicks it in like a champion. This man came to play, folks.
I'm just going to excuse myself for one moment here.
Yeah, that's fine. Now we're looking at Bob Lucas, who's nearly frozen to the 4 ball. What a great play. Just an unfortunate roll. Another ball in hand. Morganelli missing a very easy shot there. Jitters on both sides. Of course, this winter side action, that'll do it. You know, these guys are playing for some pretty decent cash, and every once in a while, Q gets a little shaky. Opportunity given back there by Bob Lucas. Caden Belisle, thank you so much for joining. Happy to see you. Al McGuane, happy to see you too. Surprised I didn't see you at the Winter Classic, Al. Would have loved to have seen you. Missed there. Tough shot. Like a good old-fashioned safety. Bob Lucas getting a chance here with ball in hand. Pretty open table overall, but as we've noticed, a lot of these racks, these two players have been attempting to defeat one another with their safety play rather than their run out ability. Not to say that neither of them can run out. We noticed that Dave Morganelli ran a very nice rack in the very first rack. And that, of course, turned around and earned a 3 foul in the next rack. Bob Lucas, unfortunately, missing ball in hand. Not something that you want to do, especially if you want to continue advancing. But it is 2-2.
Table 5 is the main event. We got Bill Cody and Clyde Madden. That's going to be a race to 7. Good luck, players.
It's a great play. Nice shot on the 4 ball. The key here, get to the 6. Very tough shot. You have to stroke a ball. That old Revo, that'll get you there. Look at that stroke. Pretty good when you got a cue that can do it all. Not to mention a good player using it.
Francisco and Billy Landa on table 6. Race to 5. Good luck. Good luck, guys.
So seeing Bill Cody versus Clyde Matta. That'll be starting here. Rantambo, of course, on the loser side, waiting to see who he will be up against. Another good shot by Dave Morganelli. New Jersey pool player Kerry was in this event. Kerry got knocked out, but he was playing as a 652. So.
All right, table number 8 from 10 ball. We got Xavier.
Yeah, you do still got to shoot straight, but it takes a lot out of the equation. When a ball doesn't deflect, it's not that hard to shoot straight. Just saying, Thomas. As the technology gets better, the players get better. Bob Lucas overrunning his position there a little bit. Definitely been a tough matchup for both players involved. They've been doing their best to battle here. Well, Thomas put it in the hands of the right player, and it just might be automatic. There's a reason they're being used on the pro scene. Makes life a lot easier. Takes a lot of the thinking out of it. I personally don't use a Revo. I know they work well though. That's a great shot by Dave. Look at that. Oh. I think that ball slides into the side, but definitely not simple. Jacoby carbon cues are very nice. I've used them. In fact, I know a guy who's a dealer who let me test a couple of them out. They are beautiful, beautiful shafts. They hit just as well. And that would be the third game for Dave Morganelli. He is up now 3-2. Remember, winner's side action here. Morganelli draws to within 2. Remember, you guys are watching the Winter Classic, and of course, this would not be possible without all of our great sponsors. First of all, the venue, which, of course, cannot be beat for this location. Snookers in Rhode Island, great venue for the Winter Classic. Been there for quite some time. Been here, the Classic's been here for quite some time. In terms of the rest of our sponsors, AZ Billiards, Fargo Rate, Billiard Mechanics of America, USA Pool League, all great sponsors for this event. You are watching this stream live on the Snookers live stream channel. So be sure to enjoy it, share it, get the word out. It's always good to be seeing good New England pool. Try break. Dave Morganelli now 0 for 3 on the break. Would wager that's not where Bob wanted that ball to end up. Bit of a miscue there by Bob Lucas, trying to get close to the 9 ball. No dice. Should be relatively natural position here for the 2 ball to the 3. Unfortunately, not the result that he was looking for either. Kevin Baccio playing a great match earlier today. Hill against Rantamba. He's still on the winner side. He gets Rob Pearson the next round, and guess what? That's going to be right here live on the stream table. So definitely tune in for that. That's going to be right after this match. And of course, this match now 3-2. Dave Morganelli and Bob Lucas is a race to 5. Even action, winner's side on the lower bracket. As you can see there, pretty open shot. Also a chance to possibly carom the 8-ball in here. Might end up making 2 balls at once, unintentionally. Decent safe. You can see it though. He left it open. Steve Nelson, Todd Outledge, thank you guys for joining the stream. Hopefully y'all are enjoying what you're watching. Oh, a bank attempt here by Bob Lucas. Unfortunately coming up just a bit short. Todd Yaroboro, thank you so much for joining the stream. Wager that this is probably neither of these players would agree that this is their best rack. Other updates on other matches at the moment. I'm seeing that a lot of the matches, at least in this room, have now transferred over to 10-ball. Mike DeMarco is playing his match, and I believe that well, the score is 4-1. I'm just not quite sure who is actually on the score. We'll watch that closely, and as soon as I figure out who it is, I'll tell you what the score is there. Bill Cody and Clyde Matter are playing, and the score is 1-0 over there. Again, no update on who is actually who's actually up 1 there. But a lot of the matches now in the main room have turned over to the 10-ball tournament, where some of the players from the tournament that already got knocked out are already there. Of course, if you were still in the Winter Classic, you couldn't enter this part of the tournament. They also capped the Fargo at 685, which took out a couple of the bigger guys. Keeping an eye, though, on the matches. I see that Mike Verducci right now on the run against Mike DeMarco, so he's trying to put a rack up. Dave Morganelli just made a great 2-ball there. There's a shot on the 3. So now we're looking at possibly Dave Morganelli stringing together this rack. For the most part, it looks relatively straightforward. Just a matter of putting the balls in. As soon as I figure out who is on those racks, though, we'll be sure to let you know and give you the latest information. Got Rantamba. Rantamba's been on the been jumping on the stream, seeing who's playing. Dave Morganelli hitting that one just a little bit short. I think he forgot to eat his Wheaties this morning. Kick shot coming. Nice little kick safety. Good leave on the position. Clyde Matta, Bill Cody on the loser side in the upper bracket are tied up at 1-1. I believe, if I am correct on that I believe that that's a 7-7 race. I'd have to look at the upper and lower bracket to see. I think that that's a 7-7 race. Yeah, that's actually a very even matchup. Clyde coming in at a 6'11", Fargo rating. Bill is a 6'10", so that is as even as it gets, folks. The match between DeMarco and Verducci. Excuse me. Mike Verducci up at the plate, or up at the table at the moment, just played it safe. And as you can see here, Dave Morganelli is now back in the trap. Not really looking at a very good opportunity to hit this 5-ball. He's going to attempt to spin around it, and he does hit it. What a great shot there. It's a tough shot, to say the least. Now, the opportunity for Bob Lucas to excuse me, capitalize on some of this. You can see that 5-ball definitely bankable, but the question is, will Lucas go for it? That he does, and that he makes it. Bob Lucas with a great bank shot right there. By the way, on other tables, Mike DeMarco now on the 7-ball, going for a chance to run out there. Bob Lucas undershooting his 6-ball, just making his life a little bit tougher. Very tough shot here in order to play the 7 and get back on the 8. I can't possibly see him attempting to spin this ball, but it looks as though he's queuing outside, which means he's probably trying to make this, folks. Unfortunately, he gets back on the 8-ball, but fails to pocket the 7. Mike DeMarco is racking, so that means he's won another game on table 2. He is now, as soon as he puts the beat up, I'll tell you which side he's going to put it on, and I'll be able to tell you what the score actually is of that game. Score being 5-1, Mike DeMarco. So that race, I believe, is an even race, and Mike is not having much trouble. Down 5-1, or ahead 5-1. So score of Mike DeMarco's match 5-1. Clyde Matta and Bill Cody at 1-1. In this matchup at 3-2 with Dave Morganelli on the shot. Potentially trying to take this 7-ball on. A lot of inside spin. hits it the other way. My apologies. The way I was looking at that, it looked as though it was inside. He was actually hitting a little bit high right, going the other way around. When Bob Lucas just compounding his issues with a scratch there. A run out here would put Dave Morganelli on the hill. And with 3 balls on the table, I struggle to think that Dave will allow this opportunity to go squandered. Although the 7 did wipe its feet on the way in. It is down. The 8 ball and the 9 ball are all that's left, keeping Dave Morganelli from the hill. Great shot there by Dave Morganelli. He is on the hill, folks. It is now 4-2. Don't forget, you are watching the live stream here at Snookers as we rack up to rack number 7 of this up to 9 rack race. We are talking about even action here at the New England 9-Ball Series Winter Classic. Again, all of our sponsors: Fargo Rate, AZ Billiards, Snookers, the USA Pool League, D&L Billiards, who maintains all of this beautiful equipment, and of course, Mike DeMarco and Shipped Cash for this great stream that we are seeing here. All deserve your praise for helping to keep this going and helping to keep pool in the limelight. As we go back to the action here, we're waiting on the break. Dave Morganelli coming up to potentially break for what could be the set. He's on the hill, 4-2. Here's the break. 2 balls down. A shot on the 2 ball, almost. Not exactly everything that he wanted, but a couple balls. He has a chance to put down a safe here, potentially lock Bob Lucas up. Maybe get an opportunity to run out this rack that he very much would like to have. Clyde Matta on the break, up 2-1. Safety incoming here from Dave Morganelli. I believe he left an open shot. Look at the aerial view here, showing a pretty clear path to the 2 ball, which I'm sure we will be seeing go firing towards that bottom left pocket. Just like that. Bob Lucas with a great shot right there. Excuse me. Maybe developing a cold. That would be unfortunate. Kick shot coming here. Great shot on the 3 ball by Dave Morganelli. Just a little soft though. And it will not be leaving a safe here. Eric Furkey, Nicole Albergaria, Michael Pollock, James Stonkus, Kitty Moore, Ryan Cullen, Lemuel Tanksley. Thank you so much for joining the stream and staying with the stream. Good to see you supporting New England Pool. Bob Lucas there, missing a bank shot, but getting a little bit of a roll. Definitely nice to be able to see for him as he desperately tries to hold on here in this 5-5 race. course, the 5 ball down here near the 9 ball. So making this shot, if he were to make this, leaving a shot on the 4 ball would definitely help things for him. Unfortunately, he didn't make the 3. Instead, he left it right in front of the pocket. Nope, this is not Mike DeMarco. This is Tim Levine. I am filling in for Mike while he plays his match against Mike Verducci, which, by the way, Mike is leading 5-1. So we continue to follow this Winter Classic. I've been filling in from time to time, and seen a couple people in here who, if they come over to the booth, I'll probably have them join in. I know Kevin Brulet's here, but he looks like he is socializing more than wanting to work. So yeah, we'll let him do that. We'll get him later. I'm sure Kevin Brulet would love to pop up in here in the booth and have a blast commentating. Bob Lucas making a nice positional shot there to get to the 5. 6 ball, a little weird. Position here a little weird, especially with the 7 in the way. So Bob attempting to torque the ball back to the middle. Got left himself an opening. Well, actually, Kerry is in the 10-ball tournament. Don't know how he's doing. I'm actually not following the 10-ball tournament in the slightest. Unfortunate miss by Bob Lucas. And that leaves an almost straight shot on the 6. And a relatively makeable 4-ball out. Dave Morganelli to put this one to bed. Just in case this rack happens to go the way of Morganelli, I should note that the next match will be Rob Piersa and Kevin Baccio, and that match will be coming on the stream right after this. So hopefully you all will enjoy that stream coming up. That is winner's side action, and if I'm not mistaken, that would be to put the winner's side on the hot seat. And then we'll be talking about combining the winners and the losers to get our hot seat match, which will be one of these players. One of these players will face the winner on the other bracket in the hot seat. And Dave Morganelli there now just about straight on the 8 ball. Give you a better look at this. Almost straight. Oh, a little overdone. Definitely made the shot harder than he had to. Dave Morganelli on the 9 ball for the win. Oh, not today. Not yet. That ball back on the rail for Bob Lucas. Trailing 4 racks to 2. Desperately needs this to get himself back into the game. Make it 4-3. And that 9 ball down, meaning 4-3 for Bob Lucas. We'll head back here for just a moment. I will step out of the booth for a second. I have a question to ask Mark Dion. I'll be right back. this. Now that we're back. Dave Morganelli on the 4-ball. Tough cut on the 4 here. Very well played shot. And here we go. Possibility of a 9-ball combination that could put the match away. Dave Morganelli. We will be watching intently. Dave lines down on this shot. Very well played shot. Dave Morganelli on to